Hey guys, welcome back to another video. On my previous video, I mentioned that I was excited about having log on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So today, I wanted to compare this iPhone 15 Pro Max to a full-frame camera, which is the Canon R6 Mark II. And I wanted to see if we're close enough to a full-frame camera or we're still lacking. So I'll take you along with me and we'll take some photos and some videos and we'll see how it looks. So we currently made it to Fremont Street here in Las Vegas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take random iPhone and R6 Mark II shots, and then we'll review our footage at home. So welcome back. So before I show you guys which one the R6 is or which one's the iPhone, perfect timing because we got a package over here. Hummix, the cell phone case company, sent me this case. So here's the packaging. Okay, so let's take a look over here. Comes in this nice plastic case. If you guys don't know, my last iPhone case was clear and I've been looking to find a clear case. However, I haven't found any that I like, but perfect timing. They sent this over. It looks like I got a nice blue case. I'm so excited since this is a clear case. It has everything that you want in a case. It even has that camera guard over here. So that's pretty sick. There's actually one thing I want to show you guys that I discovered, and this case is actually also a stand. So the way I've been using it, consuming content, like when I'm eating or just watching YouTube videos, really cool to have the stand. Where I used it the most is reading notes. Using the stand with my iPhone makes it easy to read my notes and film at the same time. If you want to check it out, definitely go to hummix.net, and they are also on Amazon. Again, thanks Hummix for sending this case over, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so welcome back. So what do you guys think about those clips? Could you tell which one was the iPhone and which one was the R6? When I was filming and editing this video, I had to go back a couple times, make sure I had the right LUTs on there, because the footage was very close. There was just a couple footages I think where I knew it was an iPhone, but other than that, everything was so dynamic. So I'm gonna play the video back and put which one was the R6 and which one was the iPhone. Let me know in the comments if you got all of them right. But honestly guys, it's gonna be really hard to tell. So the iPhone. So what's actually changed with the iPhone 15 Pro Max? What gets me excited is the addition of ProRes log. And let me tell you why log is important. If you guys don't know what log is it lets you shoot your video flat. So because it's flat, you could add your colors, and it's usually more dynamic compared to just standard shooting. So the addition of log is super important, and we're all here for it if you're doing videos. So I want to talk about what you can shoot. You can shoot 4K 24, and 4K 24 is pretty cool because that's cinematic. So what you see in movies, they're usually shot in 24 FPS. So shooting them in 4K 24 is cool. There's another common FPS that people uses, which is 4K 30. You'll usually see these 4K 30 usually in vlogs where they move a lot so that it's not jittery. And the one other thing that people uses are 4K 60. And 4K 60 you usually use for fast-paced action shots. Unfortunately, you can't film in 4K 60 log on your iPhone unless you record it to an external device. Since this iPhone is now USB-C, you can connect this to a hard drive and start shooting 4K 60, and that would be pretty cool. One thing I need to talk about when filming log is the file sizes. The file sizes are extremely huge. So I got the 512 gig iPhone, and let me tell you, it is so huge that even with 512 and I have 400 gigs of storage available, I can only shoot 4K 24 up to 60 minutes. So let me repeat, 4K 24 and you only have 60 minutes to record. That is crazy huge files. What it means is after shooting for a day, you'd have to empty out your phone or you're gonna get an error message saying your storage is full. So just a fair warning if you're gonna try to shoot on log. So what you're here for and the title of this video is I did ask is if this iPhone 15 Pro Max can replace a full frame camera setup. Honestly, the obvious answer is it depends, right? It's not going to be the same for everybody. And the reason I say that is because if you get paid to do events, right, there is no way you're just going to bring an iPhone to like a paid event, like if you're shooting a wedding. Obviously, that's a no there. However, if you are starting out as someone that just wants to dabble in video, like maybe do YouTube videos or do like vlogs or sit down content, honestly, with the addition of log, it will make your videos look so professional. And it is honestly a good way to just learn about filmmaking to the point where I honestly think it's an overkill even for a YouTube video. So that's really cool that nowadays like your smartphone, it's like something this big, could film a YouTube video. Like that's amazing. Another pro and con for this is actually the lenses. For photos, iPhone actually did good. So for photos, we actually have different focal lengths. We have the 24, 28, 35 millimeter. We even have the 2x, 5x zoom, which they're all okay for a photographer. However, for video, they don't have all those focal lengths. I really wish they did because that would be really cool, but they just have the 1x, 2x, 5x. But I'm not fretting because I upgraded from an iPhone 12 and the ultra wide camera when it's dark was unusable on the iPhone 12. However, nowadays, the ultra wide camera of this iPhone 15 Pro Max is usable. There's not much grain when filming. One downfall I do see though is 5x. I went out at night. I decided to shoot in different focal lengths, and when zooming in, the best camera is just the 1x. Once you start zooming in, you'll start adding a lot of grain. So if you're going to shoot, basically know that the 1x camera, or the default camera, is the best. For my use case scenario, I want to talk about what I'm most excited for when using this camera. So I do sit down videos where I review products, and one thing that's really hard is hand holding a camera because the videos when taking B-roll is usually really jittery. And one thing to solve that problem is either use a tripod and have static shots or get a gimbal. Well, when using a gimbal, it's really hard, especially when you have like an adjustable lens, because you have to rebalance it every time. And those gimbals, honestly, are pretty heavy. But nowadays, it's so easy to take B-roll just because it's so easy to match the colors, since now it's so much more dynamic. So when you use your iPhone, it's naturally stabilized. So shooting B-roll handheld with an iPhone has been a game changer, because now instead of putting your camera on a gimbal, you could just use your iPhone and shoot left, right, whatever you think you can do with B-roll. And it's very easy, and I really appreciate that. I hope you guys like this video of comparing the iPhone to the R6. Obviously, for conclusion, I think the addition of log on this iPhone is great. I don't think it will ever replace a full frame camera. However, like I said previously, the addition of log and getting more dynamic shots brings it so much closer. And to be honest, if you don't have a full frame camera or any camera yet, the iPhone can definitely do the job, especially if you're just starting out on YouTube and such. If you want to actually see the iPhone compared to one of our other cameras, the Sony a7S III, Paula did a video, so I'll link it down below. And if you're still here and if you stayed till the end, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.